take a breath with me. Let's all take a deep breath in together. And then open your mouth, a big sigh out. One more just like that. I want to hear you exhale. Take a deep breath in. And exhale out. Now close your eyes. And I want you to start to notice your breath. Notice if you're breathing through your nose or through your mouth. Notice if your breath is shallow or deep, through your belly or through your chest, without the need to shift or change anything, just a space for you to notice. And even if your mind wanders off or you want to open up your eyes, that's okay. Bring back the awareness into your breath. Inhaling for the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I want you to take a moment to ask yourself those 2 questions. Who am I? Who do I want to become? And you start visualizing yourself with your family, who you are with your friends, who you are at school. Maybe you have clarity on your path ahead, or maybe you're still confused. Again, without the need to change or shift anything, just notice. And now together, let's take one more breath in and a big sigh out. Let it go. I'm going to share with you my story, a story of uncertainty, growth, and 4 tools that have helped me find my purpose. It all started when I was in high school, just about your age. I was faced with the decision to choose what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. I was a life sciences student. I loved biology. I was really good at it. Eventually, I wanted to become a doctor. So I applied to med school, got accepted, and started my journey towards my goal. But after 1 semester, I started to feel like I'm a bit out of place. I'm unhappy, I'm lost, and I don't know where I'm headed. So I went to my dad for advice. My dad is a marketing professor. He's one of my greatest inspirations and mentors. He gave me this huge book that listed all careers, all majors that I could venture into. And the possibilities were limitless. And I got even more lost. But eventually, I had to pick something. So I decided to follow in his footsteps, pursued marketing, and after graduating, I actually decided to take a pause and try different internships to explore different industries, which brings me to my first tool. Take your time. Do not rush self-discovery. It's a process. As Carl Jung says, it's a privilege of a lifetime to become who you truly are. So I took my time, I explored, and I ventured into the business of fashion. I applied at ISG, a luxury fashion company, to become a fashion buyer. I ventured into 6 years in this industry. My job entailed of traveling to Europe more than 5 times a year, select collections, bring them to stores in Lebanon, display them, and follow up on their sales. It was such a beautiful and interesting job. And during that same time, my friend introduced me to yoga. She told me my sister is trying yoga in Dubai. She can stand on her head now. She can do her splits. She can balance on her arms. So I got very intrigued. So I went to try yoga for the first time. And from one class, I kept on going back. And it's not because I was able to stand on my head or do my splits or balance on my arms. It was because every time I stepped on this rectangular mat and had to sit with myself for 90 minutes with my breath, with my thoughts, in a challenging practice, I started to discover layers of myself. Which brings me to tool number 2. Meditate. Be fully present with yourself. Meditation didn't just calm my mind. It allowed me to peel the layers of expectations I had from family, from friends, from society. And as I started to peel those layers, I started to feel like I'm out of place with my job. I don't resonate with the fashion industry anymore. I felt I wanted to seek a career that had purpose, that had a change and impact on the world. But leaving my job and shifting my career path one more time was very terrifying. But I had to make a shift. And here comes tool number 3, seek discomfort. Take a leap into the unknown. I left my job without any career plan ahead. And this is where I decided to take my time and recharge. I started researching for a yoga retreat, 7 days where I would travel to a foreign country, practice yoga every day, recharge, and then come back. But as I was researching, a few clicks here and there, some internet ads, I was led to a yoga teacher training. And once I read the program, my heart just fired up. And I said to myself, I should take that leap. So I did. I went into a space of discomfort. I went to Morocco for 24 days, away from anything that is familiar. Family, friends, my routines. We used to wake up every day at 6 a.m. Meditate for an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon. Have challenging yoga practices 3 hours a day. Study anatomy, philosophy, and so much deep inner work. It was very challenging, but through that process, I started to branch out my roots and my branches into new versions of myself, a version that resonated with who I am and who I am becoming. But then coming back home wasn't easy. Not everybody resonated with my journey. I was criticized by many. I lost friends. I lost a 7-year relationship. And it was very challenging to stay rooted in this new version of myself. Which brings me to tool number 4, my final tool. Build a community. Surround yourself with people that encourage your growth. As I started to let go of people that don't resonate with my journey, I started to attract people that do. I remember giving my first ever yoga class. I invited 10 friends to my parents' garden, and to my surprise, 30 people showed up. So my friends invited their friends invited their friends. And this class wasn't only the start of my yoga teaching career, but it was an affirmation of how people can help support your growth journey. And here's the thing. It's never too late to change or take a leap into the unknown. I left my 6-year fashion career at 26. I opened up my first yoga space, Ohana Space Yoga, at 28. At 30, I ventured into something new. I founded a yoga and adventure community with my husband, traveling across the world with people, taking them on transformational journeys. And today, at 34, I'm opening my 3rd branch of Ohana Space in Beirut. And through it all, my only constant has been uncertainty. But it also has been my greatest teacher. Now close your eyes one more time. And I want you to visualize that you're standing at a crossroads with multiple paths to take. And you feel like one path calls for you, so you take a step into that direction. But halfway along the road, you feel uncomfortable, you feel lost, and you allow yourself to take the time to redirect your path. You take a breath, and you take a step into a new direction. And in this new direction, you feel more rooted, more grounded, more happy. And as you march towards that true self, you start to see your friends and family walking by your side, cheering you until you find your greatest potential. Uncertainty isn't a setback. It's an opportunity for you to find your true purpose. Thank you.